Hey people, we're going to do somewhat of a fun video today. This is not going to be tested on or anything like that. I want to sort of analyze these age progression technology websites and see if they actually work. It's going to be a very simple analysis. I didn't really collect too much data. In fact, just one unit of data from one website. I don't remember the actual website, but anyway. Let's just have some fun here. So we're going to set up an appropriate hypothesis, and so H0 will be that age progression technology works, right? It's going to be up to us to sort of, the burden of proof is on us, the one making the claim. I'm skeptical. I don't think it's going to work, so I can hopefully find evidence that allows us to reject the null hypothesis. But we'll see. Can't jump to that conclusion yet until we run an analysis. So the way we're going to run this analysis, we're going to observe my first grade school picture. We're going to age it 30 years based on this technology. And then we're going to compare it to an actual photo of me, which is from last year's yearbook. So the 2018-2019 Bronx Science yearbook. And so that is about 30 years after my first grade picture. Not exactly, but close to it. All right, and of course, we should proceed with caution because this is a small sample size. It's just one photo. Whatever decision we make, we should realistically collect more data to analyze further. So whatever decision is made, we should not hold it as the absolute truth. Maybe you can do your own research, right? So the hope here is to inspire you to run your own analysis. All right, here's the first grade picture. Clearly, I was unhappy that day. The reason is, I picked out that shirt. I was really confident, looking good, and then I remember I spilled some juice on it. It's not in the picture. I purposely cropped it out. But yeah, that was a rough one. Vivid memory. Okay, but that's not the point here. The point here is to take this picture of young, precious me and age it by 30 years. So what you're going to see next is the age progressed photo and my actual age progressed photo. So the technological age progressed photo and the actual age progressed photo, natural age progressed photo, I should say. And it's going to be up to you to decide. I'm not going to tell you which order. Let's see if you can figure it out. And here we go. Okay. I don't know if you had the same reaction that I did, but when I saw that, I knew I was doomed to have nightmares for weeks to come. Likely, I'll have the same recurring nightmare until we finally meet again in person. So the only way to break the spell of seeing such a horrifying picture is to actually teach. So I'm looking forward to us meeting again soon. That being said, I'm not going to tell you which is which. I'd like you to pause the video now and try to see if you can decide which is the naturally aged photo and which is the technologically aged photo. All right, pause and think now. All right, welcome back. I hope you didn't spend too much time thinking about it. It's definitely not very obvious, but as it turns out, the picture on the left with the blue background, that is the natural photo. The one on the right, the one that's very zoomed in, the one that's like in a frame, and the one that has the original photo, I hope that didn't give it away, by the way. Yeah, that's the technologically aged photo. Now, again, keep in mind, I'm not quite 30 years out from my first grade picture, so maybe the aging process has not fully seeped in. So maybe me in a few years from now, this is what I look like now, or about what I look like now. Maybe in just a few years, I'll look like this. So, I mean, from that perspective, the jury is still out. Anyway, let's crunch the numbers and quantify what we're seeing. So based on this evidence, I calculated a p-value of about 0.3239. That's obviously going to be greater than any reasonable alpha value we would have chosen from the beginning. So unfortunately, we have to fail to reject H null. The technology did a pretty good job. So obviously, we don't have the evidence to suggest the alternative, that age progression technology does not work. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's my conclusion. Again, proceed with caution. Very, very little data collected. But I hope this inspires you to sort of do your own research with this. It's kind of fun, I got to admit. All right, people, see ya soon. Bye.